My name is Ben Doughty. I'm here today at the iconic Peacock Gym in Canning Town. Come to speak to George Hillyard about the American Dream. George, I first saw you on February 5th, 2004 at Brent Town Hall when I thought I was going to fight you. You might recall, we both thought we might be drawn against each other in the ABA welterweight Northwest divisionals. In the end, I didn't fight you, you didn't fight me, but 15 years on, we're still talking about promise unfulfilled and the next move. Talk to me.
Yes, well, no one else to blame but myself. Just not living the life of a professional athlete. But I'm lucky to get the chance that I've got. And with moving to Vegas, training with Jeff Mayweather, being a part of the team out there and getting and fulfilling something that I should have fulfilled many years ago. But I don't want to look saying what if and what I should have done. I just want to crack on now and just get on with it, and no more talking. Just get on with it and try and achieve something and keep up with these youngsters that are coming through.
You talk about youngsters. I believe you're 34 or 35 at this
34.
Point. I think athletes and boxers in particular are lasting longer these days. People say if they've lived a life. How do you feel in yourself? Because 35 isn't necessarily old.
No, the thing about me is I haven't had any wars. It'd be different if I've had wars and I've taken chunks that put miles on the clock. I haven't had that, So I'm lucky. So listen, I'm not another 3-4 years, 4 years max, and then trying to achieve something that I should have achieved, as I said, and that's what it's about now.
You haven't fought, if I'm correct in thinking, since 2016. Is that the case? So, you've got this opportunity due to various things where you can go out to Las Vegas and train with Jeff Mayweather and fight in the States. Do you have a time frame on how soon you expect to be out again and cracking on with this final phase of your career?
Sorry, when we go there, I'll be training for 5 months first, getting myself just in the best possible shape.
Yeah.
We ain't going out there just I did 4 weeks training camp and then fight. We're doing it because remember I've been out for quite some time. So it could be in Vegas and it could even be in London again. There's things going on that we can. We've got options, should we just say, at the moment for fight wise. But the main thing is going out there, getting in the best possible shape, and cracking on again, and achieving something that I want to achieve.
When you talk about options in the UK, because it's through no choice of your own that you've been forced to think outside the box and campaign on other affiliated shows and look at boxing across the pond. What is your situation at the minute with the British Boxing Board of Control? Since your licence was revoked, I believe we're going back to about 2010?
Yeah. Nothing. I've got, obviously, as everyone knows, I've got a licence with the British and Ireland Boxing Association. Yeah. Which is called BIBA.
BIBA, yeah.
And so at the moment I've got a licence with them, and but with the board, who knows? Who knows what happens?
But it's not something. If that door turns out to be shut permanently, it's not something that's going to affect your progress.
Oh no, nothing at all. Nothing at all. It's not going to stop me from progressing to where I want to be. So it just means I can't fight for a British title.
Sure. Okay. I mean, what is the, you couldn't be in a better place in Las Vegas, one of the world boxing capitals, at the Mayweather gym, presumably. There can be plenty of sparring there. Yeah. You've been in the stateside gyms before, as I have years ago, and you know as well as I do, it's a bit of a sink or swim environment. There's one thing that counts. It's not really, the only pecking order is if you can fight or not. It doesn't matter who you are or your ethnicity or anything. You get respect in those gyms in particular if you can fight.
Yeah.
Look,
Ben, I think we all know one thing I can, mate, is I can fight. But it's just doing it correctly now. No one's questioning if I can fight. Everyone knows I can fight. We all know that. So, but now I just want to go out there. I just want to do everything correctly. No more talking rubbish. No more saying I'm going to do this and going to do that. I just want to go out there and just give it my best now.
People have always said that you can fight, like you say, and it had that little bit of X factor where someone's got something a little bit more, you know, that could see them go a long
don't
way.
worry. I still got that X factor.
Sure.
Yeah.
What was the problem? Is it just the typical lack of maturity that leads us to do those kind of social things and get lost a little bit in the star trip before it's even really arrived back in the day?
It's a good question. Yeah. I was around wrong people. I was just in myself. I just thought I was too good. Didn't have to train. And talent means nothing if you don't put the work in.
Did you think the following you had, because you were signed by Barry Hearn back in 2005, and you got off to a flying start with the first round KO, as I recall.
Huge, yeah.
And were tipped for big things. And you were in that before that. You were in the amateur shake-up where you were rubbing shoulders at training squads with the likes of Amir Khan and James DeGale, the incumbent British superstars of the sport. Did it encourage you to feel, with a bunch of fans around you as well, like you'd already made it before you actually had?
Yeah. Like, I was young, I was naive, I just generally thought, so I had a lot of money, like a roll around, I just thought it was all gonna, didn't think nothing, just thought it was gonna happen. I mean, just didn't think, you don't think. You just think it's all gonna be, it's just given, it was being given to me. So I was just taking it. Not thinking of the, like, you've got to live and, you know, you've got to be, the kids that are looking up to you, you've got to show, you know, a bit of responsibility there as well, and I never did. I just thought, just kept taking. In the end, it was like, do you know what, I'm not giving you no more. You ain't even appreciating it. I mean, it's got to that kind of stage. That now, I'm not lucky, but I am lucky that I've got this chance. So I'm grabbing it with both hands and I'm taking it.
Are you fighting because you have a concrete goal that you'd like to achieve, like you want to hit a certain level before you leave, or are you fighting like many fighters because you honestly don't really know what else to do with yourself because it's the only thing that's ever defined you as a human being since you were a kid?
No, listen, I've been working jobs for the last 5 years. It's just not me, but I can always fall back onto that. But the main reason is as my granddad said to me before he passed, and I said in loads of other interviews, he said about being that man on a park bench in 15 years' time. Because that's what kills you, you know, saying the could have beens. I don't want to be that man on a park bench saying I could have been, you know. There's loads of them stories.
So you will get closure from this regardless because
yes, it's just you're
giving it your best shot with full dedication in one of the best environments on the planet for boxing. And you will take whatever comes of it. Even I'm not suggesting there won't be illustrious success.
If I fail this time, it's because I wasn't good enough.
And you can live with that.
100%, $1,000,000%. But I failed of late just purely because I haven't put the work in. Nothing to do with my talent. I mean, and you know for yourself, I've mixed it with the best in sparring. I mean, and held my own quite easily. But when I've had to live the life of getting in the ring and, you know, putting the hard graft in, anyone can get in the ring and spar.
Yeah.
I mean, but when you've got to get down to a certain weight, living the life like an athlete, I never did that.
Let's talk about weight. Where are we at these days? Middleweight?
No, I'm 12. Yeah, 12. I'm 12 at the moment.
But will you fight at middleweight? Or
I ain't no more light heavies, no more super middles. I've never lost at my natural weight. Yeah. So I can't be fighting at super middleweights. I'm 5'9".
Yeah.
I'm a midget. Right, so it's
prime welterweight like middleweight.
It's just living. As I said, I don't want to sit here and say I'm going to do this, going to do that. I'm just going to get on with it now and crack on. No more talking. Just, you know what I mean.
And perhaps there'll be less pressure in a sense if you're fighting. I mean, you're going to be training in the States. Yeah. If you fight over there as well, things are a little different. Presumably, you won't be obliged to sell your half of the bill and bring a couple of 200, 300 people with you. So perhaps that might enable you to focus more strictly on the office, as it were.
All I'm worrying about now is just getting in the gym, training, and just being the best me. That is it. Not trying to please my mates down the pub, trying to please everyone else around me that don't put nothing my way, you know, not in a horrible way. I was going down the pub just drinking myself silly. Yeah. And that's through depression, you know what I mean? And everyone knows the story there. But I don't want to, that's not me no more. I've got great people around me now, I mean, I've got massive like backings that have, you know, that have given me this chance when they could go and give someone else it.
It's certainly not a chance that everybody gets.
Yeah,
Barry McGuigan once said that it's a cliche in boxing that the fighter is the last person to know when he hasn't got it anymore. And Barry said, nonsense, you're the first person to know. You're just the last one to accept it.
Exactly, yeah.
Can I ask you, because you, based on, I think it's true what Barry said, and based on that theme, when you're in the ring sparring and whatever, have you not felt any decline from what you had 5-10 years previously? You feel the same?
Feel the same, just the only thing that ever lets me down is just my fitness.
Yeah.
Because everyone knows I never trained. I just thought, because I know I'm good and I can have a row, I'll just get in the ring and just do it.
Yeah, taking it for granted.
Exactly, but you only get to a certain level when you can just get in the ring and do that. When you get in there with kids that have put their life and soul into training, I mean, talent means nothing if you don't put the work in. And it's very, very true. And I had all the talent, just didn't put the work in. No one else to blame but myself. And as I said, I ain't going to sit here and talk about it. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to crack on.
And I think, you know, the funny thing is it feels like you've been around forever, particularly when I described that scene when I first saw you when we were potential rivals in the amateurs. But in actual fact, you're only in your early mid-30s. Yeah. We've seen examples where people have performed at elite level way beyond that, you know. Yeah. There really is no reason intrinsically why you can't go on and do this and still maximise your potential. You know, I mean,
I will achieve what I should have set out to achieve. I might have done the long route, you know, and then that's the story of my life. To be honest with you. I always do everything the hard way, but I'll get there.
And you know, I mean, I feel upbeat about it. I haven't spoke to you today, and I think, you know, nobody will be happier than me if you shoot for the moon. Thanks very much.
Nice one, Ben. Thank you.